Going on, guys? Rewinds here, and this is going to be my review for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 78. And this was quite an eventful chapter. Moved the plot along a good bit. I did enjoy it overall. And we're going to be talking about what I liked and did not like in the chapter, as well as recapping the chapter overall. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give my rating for the chapter. So we start off with this chapter with the Heaters finding the Dragon Balls and learning that that Granola and the Saiyans have stopped fighting. So while Alec is sent to make the wish, Gas, Maki, and Oil are sent to take care of Granola and the Saiyans. Then we cut over to Granola and we see him angry at Monaito. Goku has to separate them because Granola is pissed that that Monaito even let him work for the Heaters to begin with after the fact that they killed his mother. So he was pretty pissed about that. And then we got a little cool thing that I personally liked. We had Vegeta ask about Bardock because Vegeta really only knows Bardock off of reputation. He knows that Bardock was a low-class Saiyan, so he assumed that Gas must have been pretty weak to lose to Bardock. But Monaito tells him that he's wrong and that Bardock was actually really, really strong. So this confirms to us that at the time, Gas was pretty weak, but that was 40 years ago, so Gas has definitely powered up since then and definitely gotten a good bit stronger, especially since we saw that he was taking out Granola at the beginning of this arc before Granola had made his wish. So overall, nice little scene there. I like that. Goku seemed pretty proud too when he learned that Bardock had actually defeated Gas and protected them. You could tell Goku was kind of proud. Thought that was pretty cool as well. So then we cut to Alec making his wish. What Alec is wishing for, before he does it, he admires the dragon. You know, he's kind of amazed. And what I like over here is that they didn't reveal what exactly his wish was. We know what he wished for, but we didn't see panels for it, so we don't know what repercussions come from the wish. So he wished for Gas to become the strongest warrior now, but we didn't see it on the panels, so we don't know what type of repercussions he's going to face. Unlike with Granola, we know Granola had to sacrifice a lot of his life. So the question now is it similar for Gas, or is it going to be a different type of consequence? It'll be interesting to find out, though, for sure. I'm kind of glad they kept it a secret for now, though. They should include that sometime in a future panel, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they have planned. Then we have the Heaters' betrayal. So this is when the Heaters show up to the scene with the Saiyans and Granola, and they just tell them that they're about to dispose of him, especially of Granola, and that his services are no longer required. Gas comes by and also starts telling Granola about how he never liked him and that he's the true muscle of the Heaters, so that they don't need him anymore and this and that. Another thing that happened is that we were about to get a flashback of Bardock versus Gas, and I'm kind of sad that we got robbed of it. I hope it happens later on. If it doesn't happen in the manga, I sure hope that we get it at least in the anime. So basically what ends up happening is that the wish starts happening right before the flashback. So Goku realizes that, oh, this is kind of like Shenron being summoned, so he points that out, and then we don't get the flashback because of the wish being made. But I really hope that comes back later, because I would love to see a flashback of Bardock versus Gas. Let me know if you would too in the comments below. So then we have the wish revealed, because we see Gas transform now. And the wish, even though we don't know directly what it was, we do know that it was to make Gas the strongest in the universe. So now technically he's even stronger than Granola. And then Goku and Vegeta's reaction, I really wanted to talk about that. Vegeta was like, oh yeah, that explains it. And Goku's reaction I thought was the funniest because it explained it all. Goku was looking pretty disappointed when he found out that they got their powers through the wishes. Because, come on, if we know Goku and Vegeta by now, we know they're not really rocking with that, especially with how much hard work they put in for their training. Definitely not okay with that. And then we have Gas use some of his powers. He has some pretty cool conjuring powers for certain things. I like his new design as well. after he has transformed. I do like what he did in this whole chapter in terms of his abilities, in terms of how he dominated for this chapter. It makes him definitely seem like a big threat. My favorite attack was probably when he came up with like that pitchfork type of object, and he pretty much hit Granola with it. It had some energy going to it, and Granola got stuck to a ship. I thought that was pretty cool. And while that happened, we had like a little bit of dialogue where Gas figures out that Goku is Bardock's son and that the Saiyans are almost extinct. So that was good, info, I guess, to talk about. I thought that they would know of that because it has been a while. But then again, I mean, who knows how much they've been looking around, right? I mean, they didn't even know that Frieza was back, or they didn't really even know about the Dragon Balls until now. They're really just finding out things more and more as they go. They're simply a lot more focused on business stuff. But now they're learning of that, so they're taking action. And then we have Granola versus Gas for a decent bit of the chapter. Granola makes like a decent effort, I would say, but Gas dominates throughout the whole fight. Meanwhile, Monaito is healing Goku and he requests Goku to please save Granola, and Goku said he'll do what he can. We know how it is, guys. Goku, good guy, always willing to help when necessary. We know how he is. And then we actually have a flashback. I did enjoy this. It was only a few panels, but I'll take it. We had a flashback of Granola as a kid training when he was younger to avenge his clan. I believe that's what he was trying to go for, to find Frieza at least, or to find the Saiyans, or anybody he could find to avenge what had happened to his people. And he had become a pretty big, pretty skilled bounty hunter for his age. So the Heaters made a deal with Monaito that they would let him live if Monaito never told Granola the truth. And Monaito also agreed to that because otherwise they would have both died on the spot. The Heaters were still too strong at that time. And we had Granola at the time recruited by them for his skills, so Granola did have a way of making money, and that was pretty much their deal. So I thought that was a cool little flashback to get. And then after the flashback, we have Goku talk about how he's going to stall for time fighting Gas while Vegeta goes and gets the Senzu Bean, which he left in his armor that he threw off in mid-battle. Then we have Goku versus Gas for a little bit, as I was talking about, and Goku gets beat pretty badly in this fight too. He does go Super Saiyan Blue, even though he was healed. He wasn't completely healed because Monaito's not that great at healing, but he does try his best, I would say, against versus Gas, and unfortunately that doesn't go that well. To wrap up the chapter, while Goku is fighting Gas, oh man, I keep mixing it up. I feel like I'm about to say Granola over and over, but as Goku's fighting Gas, what happens is Vegeta goes and he brings the Senzu Bean to Granola, and he tells him, this is your fight. You take care of these people for what they did to your people as well as your mother. You take your revenge. You take the Senzu Bean. I really like this. I mean, I know a lot of people would have wanted Vegeta to step in, but I'm actually a big fan of what happened here. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next chapter. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting Granola versus Gas for a decent bit of it, if not all of it. And I think it's going to be a pretty epic fight. I think story-wise, it's the best move they could make. I mean, I know people want Vegeta to win, but right now it really isn't best for the story based off what Granola needs to do. So we'll see what happens next month. Overall, I think I'm going to give this chapter a 8 out of 10. A pretty good to great chapter. I enjoyed it. Not much to complain about. It wasn't like, 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 amazing, but it was definitely some pretty damn good stuff. So that's going to be it for my review of Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 78. Be sure to let me know what you thought of it too in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Hope you guys have a good day or a night. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.